Greetings from the American RV Park in Albuquerque, New Mexico. It's 6:15 on Sunday. This is the 19th day of the trip, October 18th. We drove the 251 miles from Trinidad. Uneventful. Took us about 4 hours, I'd say, to get here. And temperature was cold in Trinidad this morning. We woke up to 41 degrees. It was a little chilly there when we left. Arrived here in Albuquerque to 81 degrees. So I went and got the truck washed. Gonna barbecue hamburgers for dinner. Mom is at the trailer cleaning up and watching television. And we'll be on the road again early tomorrow morning for about another 230 mile drive to Holbrook, Arizona. We'll spend the night there, and then we'll arrive in Laughlin on Tuesday after another 270 miles from Holbrook to Laughlin. So there's home for the evening, and that's about it for today. Greetings from the OTRWM Park in Greetings from the OTRWM Park in beautiful Holbrook, Arizona. Mom and I got up pretty early this morning in Albuquerque. We left about 9:30 Mountain Time and had an uneventful drive on Interstate 40, 225 miles. When we came into Arizona, the clock went back 1 hour, and so we arrived here at about 12:30 Pacific time. Temperature's about 80 degrees. It's mild. The town, it doesn't have much. We're about maybe 20 miles west of Petrified Forest National Park, and of course Holbrook is also on old Route 66. So we came in, got set up, went into town, had a nice authentic Mexican food lunch. Mom had an excellent pork taco and pork tamale, homemade. And I had carne asada. Everything was top notch and cheap too. For the two of us, $21. So here's the old homestead. We're taking it easy this afternoon. Probably going to have leftovers or just nibble on stuff for tonight. And then we'll drive the 270 miles from here into Laughlin tomorrow. So all is going well. No sightseeing of any kind since we left Trinidad. Mainly we're logging miles, making our way back, towards California. So we've got about 600 miles to go, thereabouts, before we get back to Hemet. And then, of course, when I go home to Sacramento, I'll have another 480 on top of that. So that's it for now. We'll have more, maybe on the road to Laughlin, and then certainly from Laughlin, I'll try to take some video of Aunt Ro and Aunt Joanne and whatever happenings occur there. So that's it for now. All right. Hi, Aunt Ro.
Don't you just love your Aunt Ro? You know what, Doug? We love you. We love you.
Well, thank you, Auntie.
You are the most special, really, nephew.
Well, thank you.
Always thinking about you. Always.
Appreciate that.
He's really mine, not yours. She really should have been.
It's Wednesday the 21st, the last day of our trip. And we're here in Laughlin with Aunt Joanne and Aunt Ro, and Dave Ponzi is here, and Paula and Chuck, Suzanne and Brittany, and I got my mom. Yeah.
He's got enough
so,
of me.
Oh, I loved it.
This is a little video camera.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. Yeah.
I loved it.
I wanted to focus in on your blouse.
Oh, shut up! No, I'm going to tell you a story. since I have to.
Well, I'm going to listen to Aunt Rose's story here. We're going to.
I don't know why I put so much drool. It's a jug of tea.
I don't know if that's the story we wanted. But,
I talked to Josie, and I don't understand.
all right, everyone. I have to do a little bit of videotaping, right? This is the last night of the trip.
Yes.
So.
Oh, I made it in one of the videotapes.
You made it in one of the videotapes, yes. Hey, cuz.
No, I don't do
you don't do video?
Try to hide it
All right.
over here.
Okay. You'll be the masked waitress. How's that?
Yeah, come on this side. Oh, see, she always get it all in one shot. Karen. Don't be a Karen.
That's a nice picture. Let me take a photo of that. Say cheese. 1, 2, 3. That's nice. Very nice. Aunt Ro got a Napoleon here for dessert.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm
Oh, you're not going to eat that?
He talks.
All right, try if you're going to bring it closer to it. Oh, my gosh.
Get it? Yeah. Don't leave Aunt Joanne out.
Are we in the middle? Yeah. Betty.
Wow, that's hard.
Break it out, Betty.
Well, I got a big hump. This is a better.
Okay,
Get down here.
I'm going to tell you though, this is all the time he sends her stuff like this.
Does he?
All the time.
Honey, I'm her sister.
These are all my sisters. That's Aunt Joanne.
So when I come, I'll really appreciate it. Just eat this part. This is hard. Get this part here.
Because that's tasty.
No, get here.
What is it? That is creamy.
She wants the top.
This is too hard. She wants the top, but it's too hard.
I lost the sugar on top.
Get this creamy part. Like this. Doug, do you want some?
Oh no, I'll pass.
Oh, yeah.
I'm saving it for the red velvet cake.
Okay.
I put my fork right here. I don't want it on the table.
Okay, take that home.
We're going to eat it.
We're not going to eat all of this.
Yes,
Enjoy.
Thanks.
Mom, Tim said enjoy.
Still calling me.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, it's her teeth fell out.
That is.
So this is always.
I love you, Suzanne.
This is always.
How
I'm not
about that,
kidding.
Joanne? How about that?
You know what, Suzanne? I need a cup of
Oh,
coffee.
okay.
A cup of coffee. I gotta have coffee. You go get it. I'm a coffee.
So Aunt Ro, did that hit the spot?
Honey did it.
There, bro. Come on.
Every part of my body.
Betty and I are enjoying it.
There's somebody's hungry. Your daughter. Your daughter. Betty, put that.
I'm done. That's good.
Eat, Joanne. We can't eat this. We're not
Here,
leaving
here.
it. Get some to Paul.
There, but right now. Let me something like you.
How do you know?
Well, Paul isn't here, bro.
That little Paul, what's his name?
Well, it's not Paul.
David.
He's like the papa. He is like the papa.
That is good. It's a Neapolitan.
A Napoleon, Ma.
Yeah. Or is it Napoleon? I heard
I don't want It's too rich.
It is very rich. So good. I'm not a
Where's you think my baby wants some? Should I bring them to
There's if you guys are full, let the other table have it.
I'm looking for
I don't want no more. Too sweet. I can't have it. I can't believe, Joanne, I used to love to eat overeat. Now I can't believe it.
You never overate. You overate junk, but you didn't overate food. You always ate junk. I did.
If you get the food that doesn't.
What?
The junk tastes better, but not really.
Yeah.
That is delicious.
I ate a lot of junk. This is really
Dougie, you eat the rest.
Oh, that's not for me.
good.
I've got that red velvet cake. That's what I'm going to have.
That's all he wants.
Now, Betty, look, I want you to take.
Oh, he'll eat it.
Do you have a refrigerator?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, he'll make. Oh, yeah. He'll make.
And it's mostly empty, too.
I hope that cake's good, though, Betty.
You are so
I made
quiet.
one for a long time.
You come from this loud family
But
of
he's so used to
women.
being alone, bro. He's not used to being with anybody, you know?
I tell you a story.
So pachenta.
We love you. We love you because you're with us. I am so blessed to get to see you a little bit.
Yeah.
Really,
This is what's good.
that is good.
Take it.
Don't do
Man, they're doing a number on
It
that.
is.
This is what's good.
The crust?
I can't even.
I see coffee coming, Ma.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I've had it.
I might take Mom. I think she's tired of like eating mine and nuts. I'll let you know though. Look at it, she's falling asleep.
Having a good day.
Yeah, there's somebody who got that in my hair. Come to my house.
Well, hi, everybody. This is the final video marking the end of the trip. And a good trip it was. Really had a good time at every stop, especially here at the end in Laughlin with Aunt Ro and Aunt Joanne and our cousins and everybody else in the family out here. 22 days on the road. Tomorrow will be the 22nd, or actually 23rd day, and we'll make the final trip, 235 miles into Hemet. And then, of course, next week I have to do another 480 back home. But the trip went well. No complaints, really. Everything held up nicely. Total miles for the trip, including tomorrow's leg to Hemet, is 2,346 miles. And that's from Hemet back to Hemet. Including to and from Sacramento, it will add another almost 1,000 miles. I have my father's old logbook, the original logbook, going back to 1977, and logged this trip in the book. And looking over the itinerary, we started off in Las Vegas, had a nice visit for a couple of days with Kathy and Rick, Oliver and their family, and Mike Ponzi. We also made a day trip to Laughlin, saw the ants there. Then from there we headed out to Fredonia, Arizona, and we went to the north rim of the Grand Canyon, which was spectacular to see. We really had a good time there, took some good pictures. From there we went to Bryce Canyon City, and we saw the Bryce Canyon National Park, where Mom was very impressed with that. Weather was great there. From there we went on to Torrey, Utah, and we drove through Capitol Reef National Park, which was also very interesting. And then from there we went down to Moab, spent a few days in Moab. We went to Canyonlands National Park and Dead Horse Point State Park. Also some spectacular scenery there. Really had a good time. From there we went to Monument Valley. We're a little bit disappointed that the Monument Valley was closed. Couldn't take Mom through there to see all the sights when you get right in all those rock formations. But we had a good time nonetheless. Took the day trip, took the Chihuahua Balls trip up to Natural Bridges Monument. So that gave Mom a little bit of excitement. And then from there we went out into Colorado. We went to Mancos, Colorado, and saw Mesa Verde National Park. Mom really liked the cliff dwellings there, and so that was a nice stop. And then, of course, we headed from there to Trinidad. Saw where Mom was born, the old homestead where her grandmother was born, and just toured around the town. Not much has changed in the 80 years since they were there. And then we zipped west from there, and quick stops through Albuquerque and through Holbrook, Arizona, and then here into Laughlin, where we've spent an enjoyable day and a half again with the family here. So that pretty much wraps up this trip. It's a unique trip in that instead of Elena, who I wish was with me on this trip, I'll be happy to get home to her and to my mother-in-law and to my dog, Charlie. But this was a trip that really was for my mom more than it was for me, although I needed the break and needed to get out. It was a COVID escape trip for the both of us, and it worked out well. My mom got to see some things that she never thought she'd get to see, and I was happy to be able to do that because the clock keeps ticking. Nobody's getting any younger, and as years go by, it gets harder and harder. So I got to take my mom on a trip. We got to spend some good time together, a good 3 weeks, and now it's back to Hemet, and we got a few more chores to do there before I head back to Sacramento, and I've got to be back to work on November 2nd. So with that, I'll wrap it up. Thanks for all the comments that everybody posted on the trip and on the pictures. Glad you could get a little taste of what we were experiencing as we went on our little road trip here. And so with that, hopefully it won't be 3-4 years before I do another one of these things. But we'll see how life takes us and how things go with us at work. But anyhow, with that, I'll wrap it up. And until next time, thanks a bunch.